What's going on, everyone? It's Mike, it's John back again. This is your debrief show. It was Everton 1, Luton 2. I've heard that before this season, John. Deja vu. Luton coming to Goodison Park and getting the beat down on our boys. How you feeling?
Shite. And listen, before we start, have a pop at me in the comments if you'd like for being negative, slagging the club off and slagging the players off and slagging Everton off as a whole. But it's my opinion. The club's fucked. You know, Luton are a team who we're going to be probably vying for to stay up for that third spot from the bottom this season, right? They've beaten us twice at Goodison. They're a better footballing team. They show more fight. They show more spirit. This group of players are on such a downward slide now. They've actually come off the slide and they're getting grass burns on their arse because they're going that fast. That, you know, it's just, we went that unbeaten run, and listen, I've got egg on my face here because I said the way Everton were playing after winning them 4 games, and then, you know, we lost a couple, and I said, you get the feeling the way Sean Dyche is and the way the team have picked up and bought into his methods early on, that we don't look like a team who will go on a run of 2, 3, 4 defeats, or, you know, without picking a win up somewhere. We've now won 1 in 6, so how fucking wrong was I? How wrong was I? Yesterday, after 10 minutes, you could see 4-4-2 wasn't working, but no, he stuck with it. It took him so long again to make changes, you know, and there's players there. I've seen people on Twitter and social media saying how poor Beto is. Beto's awful. He's a poor football player. But I actually thought he'd done more than Dominic Calvert-Lewin yesterday. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is frustrating me so much. You notice when the opposition's defence has got the ball or it's getting played around the back, he doesn't even burst the gut to close them down, Michael. He just jogs like he's not arsed. So low in confidence, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And I will reiterate, I said this to you last night. We miss one man more than any other player that we will ever miss in this current Everton team, and it's Abdou Doucouré. And I know you've said in the past you've had your worries about Doucouré, and you didn't think he was good enough for Everton. I tell you what, we miss him more than what we miss anybody else, and I'm worried. And I said this to you yesterday, and this is probably the most negative thing I'm going to say on this video, but it's what I believe from what I'm watching. Now, if we happen to get these 10 points back, I still think we could be fucking fighting relegation. I really do, because you look at, we're the worst footballing team in the league. We are. I said this to you, and you said possibly Sheffield United are worse. Yeah, footballing side of it, they probably are worse because we know we can put good footballing performances in. Look at the Brighton game, you know. But what worries me, Michael, is they've got fight, they've got spirit, and I think Sheffield United and Burnley are already gone. As I've said, no disrespect, but we are shit. We have got a bunch of players who don't know what they're doing, who don't give a shit about the club, who are half-hearted in most games recently. They're just not ours, Michael. And I'm at the point now where I'm actually finding it funny. I put laughing emojis on Twitter yesterday after we got beat, because it's that embarrassing. It's that shit. It's fucking funny. I shouldn't be feeling like that. I shouldn't be laughing at my fucking club getting beat, Michael. But it's just shit, isn't it? You know, you go the game. You're supposed to go the game because you enjoy it, and you're looking for excitement, and you're looking for the players to give you something back, and you're looking for a performance, and you go in there open, you watch your team get a victory. I don't even go to Goodison anymore feeling like that. As I said to Michael, I'm only carrying on going because my 11-year-old lad, Frankie's well into it now, only for him. I'd be tempted to sell my season ticket for the rest of this season and never go to another away game this season because I'm just done. I'm done. It's shit. It's shit to watch. It makes you feel like shit. There's no enjoyment. There's nothing to look forward to. And I'm telling you now, if I was in Michael's shoes, there's no way I'd be doing that fucking 4-hour round trip to watch that shit.
I enjoyed that. Apart from the fact that I had to tell Harriet to stop hoovering because I was conscious you could hear it in the background. But yeah, John, I mean, I I don't disagree with anything you've said. I know you watched my match reaction yesterday, and usually I try and stay quite level. I try not to, swear too much. I try to just come across like a,
These would make a fucking saint swear. This team, this club would make a fucking saint swear.
Yeah, yesterday, the thing that got me the most was Dyche got it wrong. Fair enough. Like, we're stuck with Dyche. And I'm not sitting here saying we need to sack him. I'm not. So, I've gone through that phase when we lost to Luton at home the first time. I'm not saying he needs to be sacked, but he does get things wrong tactically. He got his substitutions late yesterday. How McNeil has played the majority of games when we've had Dan Juma sitting there on the bench, who is, in my opinion, better than both Harrison and O'Neill, is beyond me this season. McNeil, sorry, yeah, it is beyond me. Whoever signed players like Beto, whether that was a Dyche signing, whether that was a Thirlwell signing, as great as the deal was negotiated, the fact that we didn't need to put any money up front and all that positive stuff, he is not a very good footballer, and we're on for £30 million. I mean, it's actually beggars belief how bad he is. We were appalling yesterday in pretty much every area. We couldn't defend corners. The ball was coming into our box at will, both from the right-hand side and, to be honest, the left-hand side. I thought Mikalenko did better than Patterson, but I didn't think he was brilliant yesterday. We got overrun in midfield. Ross Barkley, I mean, we can the
sort of player we need, and I know people will probably slag me down for that. Ross Barkley, and I said this yesterday on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call him, I don't really ask what you call it, on social media. He walks into our team. Ross Barkley walks into our team. He'd get the ball and he'd carry that team forward if anyone else round him could be asked. He's the sort of player we need. I haven't got a player like that, us. I haven't got a player like that. You've got Everton fans calling him a rat, turning the nose up at him. Yeah, it was shit the way he treated us. He got his injury fixed and he got himself better and match fit. Well, not match fit, but fit to get a move. He did use us. Get over your fucking self, because he walked straight into our team. He's out of contract at the end of the season. If he doesn't sign one there, I'll fucking pick him up to bring him back here.
Yeah, I mean, I just looked at some of the positions yesterday where we got done. They got Mengi at their centre half for Man United, who was a reject. I think they bought him in on loan, 18 years old. Did a phenomenal job yesterday. You look at the whole team at Luton, and the one thing that their manager has done is installed this real fight. They want to fight. They know they're not going to win loads of games of football, and they're going to draw games and whatever, but they never give up yesterday. They were on the front foot for 95 minutes, and in the end, they score in the first half, they score in the second half, they put us to the sword. I mean, there's no getting around.
They deserve to win. They deserve to win. Everton had 10 minutes. That was it. For the home team. I know. For the home side, Michael, we had 10 minutes for the home team against fucking Luton. Again, no disrespect. You're the better team. You deserve to go through. Good luck for the rest of the season. In the cup, obviously not the league. It's just shit. And you say there about that Mengi. Was he the centre half or the full-back?
Yeah, the centre half.
I'm not being funny. You've just sat there praising him. Didn't have much to fucking do, did he, against Calvert-Lewin and Beto? Fucking hell.
No, and then the wild thing for me, the thing that irritates me the most, is the fact that we almost set up and give them the game and didn't change it. We as you rightly said, 10 minutes in, you could see, and I've listened to other podcasts, and I've listened to, I always try to listen to some of the other comments and videos that people make and whatever. It's beggars belief that we all saw the same thing. We all sat there and went 10, 15 minutes in, this isn't working. And
we've all said the same thing.
All you probably had to do, if I'm being honest, you don't need to make a substitution that early, but just drop one of the centre forwards back. Just drop them into a number 10 or put them into a midfield role. Just do something. And instead, he just left it, and I
just left it.
I can't believe it, John. I can't believe how reactive he can be, because he's not proactive. He
He's
only
not.
changes it
He's
when
not very reactive at all, Michael. He just sits there and thinks, well, we'll just keep it like this, and hopefully it'll get better, and hopefully the players will kick into the formation. No. As you've just said, you watch other podcasts, I watch other podcasts, we both listen to other people and what they've got to say. We all can't be fucking wrong to say after 10 minutes, 4-4-2 wasn't working. But him just stands there thinking, well, it'll get better in a minute. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes for 20 minutes, half an hour. We'll see how it goes till half time. We'll give it another 10 minutes after half time. 70-odd minutes. 70-odd minutes at home against Luton.
And I don't know if you agree with this, but I'm also fed up of just constantly being kicked while we're down. I said this in the video. There's a report come out this morning, whether it's true or not, is that Everton could be, I think they were talking about there could be a third trial, and the fact that Everton's appeal, if it's not goes the way it wants to, Everton will have to take it to the court of arbitration. And it's just this could all get very messy. We've got no money. I don't know what. I don't know where the club's going.
No, mate, the problem you've got, and you'll know this more than me, if Everton lose at the first appeal, for example, in my opinion, you might be able to put me right or wrong here, I don't know, we haven't got much chance of winning other fucking appeals. So, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think I've said it before anyway. Just fucking relegate us and hit that reset button, because I'm telling you now, it's fucking, my head's fell off with it. Honest to God, my head's fell off that many fucking times. I feel like fucking kneeing it and volley it away. It's fallen off constantly, honest to God. And as you say, Michael, it's every day. It's something new. And the club's running at a loss every fucking day. £30 million for Beto. Hopefully there's something in place that we can't even sell him because we haven't paid for them. So hopefully someone else will come in and give us his club that we got him from. Can't remember who it was, and I'm not really asked. A fiver, tenner, whatever. Because I'm telling you now, even if we were to sell a saleable asset before Wednesday, I think it is, no time to spend the money. And we know what's going to happen in the summer. We'll probably get rid of Brandwaite. We'll have to sell Brandwaite. Pickford could probably go, which I wouldn't be too fussed with, because I think Virginia's probably a good understudy to come in, apart from his fucking kicking, which is absolutely dog shit. Everyone knows my thoughts on Onana. Obviously, he's been linked with these bigger clubs, so obviously other people see something in him that I don't. Fuck them, sell them, start again. Because I'm telling you now, I want to talk about another player before we wrap up. Lewis Dobbin. Why isn't he getting a game every time he plays for the under-21s, or he comes on as a sub? He done it at Goodison. Can't remember who it was against now. Was it Leeds? Scored the goal. Or Sheffield, whoever it was. Scored the goal. He makes things happen. How many players have we got in that starting 11 yesterday that you can look at and you think, oh, fucking hell, he's going to make something happen here? Or he's going to frighten the opposition? No one. Fucking no one. And that's the worrying thing. We're in this trend now. And I'm sorry for being negative, but hey-o, we're shit. The club's shit. It's all fucking shit. So, Dobbin, if I was him, I'd be knocking at that manager's door before Wednesday going, look, it's obvious you don't fancy me. Get me a loan, move out of here. Get me a loan, move out of here. Because what's the point in him just sitting there, a talent like that we know he's got something about him. He's got more about him than Calvert-Lewin at the minute. He's got more about him than fucking Beto. He's got more about him than Chimiti. So if he can't get in that team, he must be sitting there thinking, fucking hell, he must think I'm proper fucking shit here. Loan him out. Just loan him out. Let him go and play football somewhere else, because it's not fair on him. Let him get some experience. We've seen what the experience done with some players who we've had. We sent them out on loan. We've done a bit of Brandwaite for PSV. He's come back. He's fucking one of the best centre-halves in the league. Loan him out if you're not going to use him. But stop picking fucking Beto and Calvert-Lewin as a 4-4-2. Play one of them. Play Beto or Calvert-Lewin. They're both as shit as each other, in my opinion. Or play Dan Juma through the middle who could score goals up front. Fuck it. Or if you're going to keep Dobbin, give him a go. I'm sick of hearing Chimiti's one for the future. If Chimiti's one for the future, we haven't heard that about fucking Dobbin. But yet Chimiti's coming on before him. Fuck off, Dyche. Prick. And then to add fucking fuel to the fire, Fulham away. Tuesday. Tottenham at home. Man City away. Then after that, I think we've got West Ham. Then we've got City. Then we've got fucking Chelsea. Don't know what order it's in. Fucking hell. I'll tell you what, just fucking bomb the place now. But fucking make sure I'm in it because my head fell off of it all.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
You don't laugh and cry, don't you?
John, I can't.
How has this happened? It's been shit for like. We knew it was when it all started. We thought, fucking hell, it's going to get bad. This, you know what I mean? It's going to get worse before it gets better. Fuck me, did I think it was going to be this bad? Not in a month of Sundays. Not in a fucking month of Sundays. We must have been bastards in a previous life, I'm telling you. We must have done so much wrong. So I have to put up with this day in, day out. Bad news here, bad news there. Fucking shite.
But you know, if you wouldn't laugh, you'd cry. Like, you would cry, wouldn't you? Do you remember when me and you sat there after, I think it was one of the games, and we were convinced we were going to go down, and we got quite upset. I now sit there and laugh about it.
Mate, I'm convinced we're down this season. And you know what? I won't even shed a fucking tear. I'm not asked. I've come to that point now where if I woke up tomorrow morning and Everton Football Club ceased to exist, I'd just get out my fucking day as normal, mate. I'm not asked. Won't shed a tear if we go down.
But you'd probably end up starting a non-league, supporting a non-league team, wouldn't you? Someone who's passionate about football.
I'll live over the road from fucking Bootle FC. It's better football. I'm telling you now. We go in the championship, we'll fucking struggle in that because there's 4, 5, 6 teams in that championship who will play us off the fucking park. We go down, mate, we don't get back up. Not even asked. Not even asked. Because I'm telling you now, I want away from this Premier League because the corruption fucking stinks. So fuck them. Let them go and let's see what happens. If we're still in the league and the Super League happens, sounds be a more fair playing field. But at the minute, I just don't see light at the end of the tunnel. I can't even see a match burning. Someone holding a match at the end of the tunnel, like flickering in the wind. I can't even see it. I can't even see the sun bouncing off a piece of glass, thinking, "Oh, we fucking hell, the sun must be up there somewhere." How long's the fucking tunnel, Michael? Do you know when we die and we see that light and we get dragged and we're pulled, right? That's the next light I'll fucking see because I can't see a light at the end of the tunnel with this fucking club. That'll be the next light I see properly bringing me. Come on. Come on, get out your misery supporting that twat of a club. Come on. We've got Heaven FC up here, the top of the fucking league. Come on. Oh my God. Heaven FC, come on. Fucking winning everything. Come on. Klopp's our manager. Come on. Just come this way, you'd be fucking happy up here. Instead of down there watching that shit week in, week out.
Right, last thing before, because you've got to go, because you're going to watch Everton again today.
Honest to God. Has anyone got a gun?
Right. Obviously, we did see what is it the Committee of Culture and Sports, whatever they're called, CDMS.
Yeah, wrote a letter, yeah.
We saw what they wrote to Richard Masters asking for clarity around points like they're a small club and how the rules have changed halfway through, etc., etc., etc. In your heart of hearts, because this is serious, like what they're basically saying to Richard Masters, I would argue is borderline saying you are corrupt and you need to prove you're not.
Well, they can't come out and use words like that until we know and they're found guilty of being corrupt, which would probably never happen. But I read the letter, what they've sent to Richard Masters, and I think a lot of that letter centred on the comments that he made when he was in the House of Commons getting asked by certain people why the points deduction happens when there's already something in place. And before you give a team a points deduction, you have to see why, and then you have to work out how many it's worth. And we've said this all along on here, Michael, since it happened. It's as if they've just plucked a number out the air. As soon as I seen Richard Masters getting grilled in the House of Commons there, I phoned you and I went, he's dug a fucking massive hole for himself here. And I think they've picked up on that with some of his comments, which will all be good for us in our appeal. So it's a good thing that there's not just people in football sticking up for us. but people higher now, and people higher can see what this Premier League and the PGMOL is all about. So other people are seeing it now. And obviously it doesn't get brushed under the carpet when people like that start sending letters like that, high up people. So it will be looked into. I do think we get a fair hearing when we've got people like that on our side. So it is good for the club. But after everything I've just said, does it change anything?
No.
I don't know. I don't think we get all our points back for the simple fact of the matter. Premier League aren't going to admit that much that they were wrong. There's no way they're going to go, yeah, you get your 10 points back. Never in a month of Sundays. I will be shocked if we get the 10 points back. We possibly get half.
It's whether they deem it lawful. That's what it's going to be. So it won't be the Premier League that will go, oh, yeah, okay, we're wrong, we'll give you 5. It'll be whether our QC or KC in our size can confirm and prove that what they did was either unlawful or wrong. And if they do that, if they prove that, and I actually think they've got a very good case, to be honest, very similar to what Keith Weiner said, our former director, CEO, whatever he was. I don't think Everton will have anything to answer for.
Well, I picked someone up who was very high up, told you about this, and he actually knows the lawyer, silk, barrister, whatever you want to call him, who Everton have hired, and he's one of the best in the country. And I won't say it on here how much he's charging an hour, but for the money he's going to be getting for the hour, per hour he's working for Everton, he knows his stuff. So he's took this case on. Obviously, he thinks we've got a very good chance of winning it. And from all accounts, what I was getting told, we couldn't have a better person fighting our corner. So that'll go for us. And then obviously you've got the letters like that. You've got what Richard Masters actually said the other week, which we all seen. He's dug a massive hole for himself. And as I said on here, I think he's come out of that grilling that he got with his head in his hands thinking, what the fuck have I just done there? Because he didn't know what he was talking about. He couldn't answer half of the questions. So I think we have got a very good chance that we either get half back, or as you've just said, if it goes higher than that and it's knocked down to the Premier League, there's a chance we're not accountable for anything and we get no points deduction and we get them back. Still fucking worried that will go down anyway.
Well, guys, we're going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the second incredibly negative video in the last 2 days. It's really important that we tell you what we think. At the end of the day, if you disagree, you disagree, and that's fine. But, we have to give you our opinions. That's why you subscribe and you watch the videos. So thank you all for watching, as always. John, you have been hilarious. No, you have been hilarious.
Because, Michael, I have to lift myself up with something. Because I'm in a hole now. It's like falling down a wishing well and it's never ending. And you don't even hear a fucking splash. And you don't even hear he's fucking dead. Just keep going and falling and falling and falling to like the centre of the earth. That's how they make you feel. There's just no end, is there? It's just like a massive hole.
Oh, I do love you.
But at the end of the day, as Michael said, what's the point in doing these if we're not allowed an opinion? And it'd be boring if we just agreed with everything that's going on with the club, or we just go, yeah, it's wrong, and that's it. So there is other people out there that sort of sit on the fence and won't go in as deep as us. And I think that's why a lot of people do put in the comments, we are one of the better out there because we do say it how it is. No use beating around the bush. There's no use sugarcoating the shit show and the mess that this club's in. We say it how it is. Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
There you go. Guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you. See you soon. Keep smiling. There will be a video for the next match preview. And if anything happens between deadline day and whatever, we'll do a video again. But, yeah, we'll see. Keep smiling. Up the toughies. Peace.